Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 60 of What's the Pepper series. Today I have a very special pod to show you. And this is my lemon StarrBurst. This is probably the most beautiful creation or variety that I've created in my garden. And I'm very proud of this, as I mentioned many times before. I have sent seeds out to many people already in pepper lovers community. This is the community shirt here. And they actually have already grown up and tested a bunch of them. I think Kyle in Hawaii have tried it. Bill sent out a few seeds to other people as well. Batman. They're growing these, so there's a ton of people that are growing, so you will see more videos done on this. I have already done a taste review last year, but that's the earlier generation. So this is the 2018 generation here, and the shapes are very consistent. It looks like a bonnet shape with that stinger there. So when the plant or the pod looks like this, it has a really nice bonnet shape and a little tail here like this and nice and round, that is the preferred shape that I usually select to grow for the next generation. So my hope is that eventually they will all look like this, but so far they are actually looking like that. Anyway, initially this was a cross between an MOA Scotch bonnet and a Bahamian goat. Those are my two absolutely favorite varieties as well, and that is the reason why I crossed these. I love the Bahamian goat. I grow it every year because I need that for my hot sauce. That is my secret ingredient. I love the MOA as well because it's gorgeous plant. Okay, so the result is the lemon StarrBurst. Here's what it looks like. So let's go outside. I'll show you the plants. I have actually a few, and then we'll pick some pods, and then we'll cut it open and let you see what they look like inside and have a test. Alright guys, here is what the lemon StarrBurst plant look like. I have a few more that are much prettier than this, so I will show you that shortly. This plant here has been struggling a little bit. It has some mites. I treated it, so it's kind of like making its comeback, and pretty good sized plant. Right now it's pretty hot, so I moved the plant under my patio to give it some shade in the afternoon, but a lot of the buds have dropped, but I still have some really nice fruits to show you. And from this plant here, I actually cloned a few more because I really like the way they look, especially on this plant. So here is the propagated clone of the exact plant that I just showed you, and I have a few more. Let me show you. And then that plant in there is also a propagated branch from the larger one. So let's go ahead and get some fruits. Okay, let's go ahead and pick some fruits off of this plant here. It has some really cool looking shapes. One of the best looking plant that I have right now. The fruits are absolutely gorgeous, and the lemon StarrBurst is probably the prettiest variety that I created, so I'm very proud of this. So anyway, check this out. You see here, look at that. We'll pick that one here. See how beautiful that is? It's bright yellow like a lemon. It has a bonnet shape and little stinger there. So usually shapes like this with the little cool stinger, that's the one that I prefer, but many of them look this way, so they all look pretty good. So let me show you a few more, and they actually turn sort of like a whiter color if you wait too long. So for example, this one here, look at that. See, it's kind of like has a whiter hint to it at the top, but look at that shape. It is absolutely gorgeous. So as I mentioned, I'm very proud of this cross. So let me show you a few more plants, the ones that are prettier than this, so that you can see what they look like. They're extremely productive. They can grow very large. So it's a great overall variety. Okay, here they are. I put too many plants in the same bed, so they're kind of like fighting for space, but it's been raining the past few days, so the plant is really loving it. So it's actually looking a lot better than the update video that I showed you guys recently. But look at this here. You see there's some fruits there. There's some under there. So most of these are like they're hanging in the bottom on the inner side. So you know, when you pick them, you actually have to go get down and get all the way in there to pick the fruits. You see? So let's get one of this here. See, this one's not as pretty, but it still has that really cool looking shape that I really like. So I have a bunch of them that are ready. So I will have more seeds this season. Some of them still green here, and see there. There are actually a bunch of them, but I can't get in to show you all of them. See those yellow ones there. All right, let's take this inside and then we'll try it out. All right, guys, here is a close-up look at these beautiful pods here, and they turn from green to yellow, and then they remain yellow for a long time. And if you leave the fruits there longer, it actually turns slightly a lighter yellow color, so almost like a whitish yellow. So this is the one that looks like that, and this is the one that's completely yellow. So there's kind of like two shades there. So it's like a spindle top, like the Space Needle. And that is what I really love about this variety here. That little tip here with the stinger. That I don't know why, but any peppers that have stinger like this is just like I just like it. And the bonnet shape has always been the shape that I love. And Scotch bonnet is basically what got me into growing more super hots. I started out with a Thai pepper, and then when I moved to Scotch bonnet, that was the end of it. So that is how beautiful it looks. Let's cut it open, and I will let you see what it looks like inside. I'm gonna save seeds for this particular one because that is the shape that I prefer. Man, I forgot my gloves again. So freshly picked. It has a pretty large stem. Nice and crunchy because it's fresh. That is the best time to eat this pepper, guys. So go out in your garden, pick the pepper, eat it right away. You will notice there's a huge difference between those than the ones you buy. Very nice and crunchy. Oh, look at that. It actually has a little internal pepper. I think this is called the internal proliferation. What I'll list the word out. But basically what it is it has a pepper plant inside of itself. Internal proliferation. Okay, so pretty nice wall. To me, usually around this size, they're considered thick wall. So when they're thick, they're nice and crunchy and very juicy. Look at all those seeds there. Small placenta, good amount of seeds though. Wow, it smells amazing. It smells very fruity, somewhat like a Scotch bonnet. It has a fruity smell, very tropical. And when I look at the pepper, it just, because of the color, it just looks tropical to me. Okay, so we'll cut this one open as well so you can see the difference, if there are any. This is great in a hot sauce by itself, but if you want more heat, you can add an additional variety with more heat. Usually what I do is I grow this along with my Hornet, and then I use those to mix together to make a super hot sauce. So very nice on the inside. The placenta is white. Pretty nice looking color. Okay, so and there it is. It smells like it smells hot. Not that extreme hot as when you open like a Reaper or a 7-pot. Those have a very unique smell where it just smells really hot. This one has that similar smell, but not as bad. And you have a tropical citrusy scent. Okay, so I haven't eaten that many peppers this season, so I'm not gonna go ahead and dare myself to try too much a big of a piece. So we'll do that. If you want to see more videos of people testing this, I have one. I will link you. Kyle Togarashi in Hawaii. He's already tried this, so I will link you and so you can watch it. All right, guys, here it is, lemon StarrBurst. So let's try this out. Yeah, very nice tropical flavor or scent. A little bit of heat. So I'll try this piece. Very crunchy. Wow. Sweetness right away. Has that citrus flavor. And because of all the juice, you get the heat right away as you swallow. Very good heat. All over here, burn. Very good, decent heat. So I didn't get any piece of the placenta, and it's still pretty hot. It's like a full burn at the throat because there's just so much liquid due to the thick wall. Nice and sweet. Very good flavor. Actually reminds me of the MOA Scotch Bonnet. It's not the extreme heat. So if you ever had a Scotch Bonnet before or Bahamian Goat, it's around that heat. Not too much on the tongue, mostly here in the throat. This is very nice. I mean, I might be a little biased, but it tastes really good. Initially, I crossed the variety because I wanted a beautiful fruit that looks like a Bahamian Goat, and the MOA, and I love the shape, and I wanted to make my own pepper out of those two, and that's the intention. Okay, it kind of peaked now. Wow, it's not bred for heat, as I can handle too much of that. But great flavor. This is going to be a great sauce pepper for me. So I'll probably be making some pretty soon to eat with tacos and stuff like that. I just love breakfast tacos. So I usually make chunky salsa using these. Very simple ingredients, and it takes about 15 minutes to make. I have a video on that already, so you can check it out. I will link you. Highly recommend trying it. You'll be amazed that the flavor of this pepper can add to the breakfast taco. Anyway, guys, that is all for the video. Lemon StarrBurst for the 2018. I may send out some more seeds later on this season, but people that are growing this have already shared with other people. So come join Pepper Lovers community, become a member, make some friends, and then be genuine, and people will share seeds with you. Don't just come to the community and just immediately ask for seed. You're probably not gonna get any response because I don't think people like that. But if you start talking to people and become friends, they'll send you so many seeds that you probably wouldn't even know what to do with. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.